how does the AI work? What is GPT versus DaVinci? What are the limitations? And then how do you individually access? And we're going to access it in a different way today, like I mentioned. So don't get too stressed about that piece yet. How does the AI work? So they use what are called large language models. And there are a bunch of screenshots in here that I took straight from GPT, and what they said was the answer. So here's the prompt that I put in for large language models, for artificial general intelligence, and for generative artificial intelligence. So a large language model is basically a computer brain that can respond. I asked ChatGPT, explain to me like I'm 5 because I don't understand it. So that ChatGPT said a large language model is like a super smart computer brain that knows a lot about many different things, including words and how to use them to make sentences. It can understand what you type and try to answer your questions and write sentences for you, just like a human would. So that's their explanation of what it is. And I think that's a pretty good explanation as well. Another term that you hear a lot is generative artificial intelligence, which is, when you explain it like the person's 5, is like a magical machine that can make new things by itself, just like how you can use your imagination to make up a story or draw a picture. For example, generative AI can create new songs, pictures, or even write a story all by itself. It uses what it has learned to come up with something new and unique. And what generative artificial intelligence is about, really making new things. And a lot of the critiques right now are about how it's not making new things, it's just repurposing and rearranging old things. And there's still a lot of debate about that. And to be honest, things are moving so fast, we don't know what the future totally holds for all of this, but it's important to recognize what the different definitions of these things are. Finally, artificial general intelligence is like a robot that can think and do things just like a human can. It can learn, understand, and make decisions and do many different things, not just one specific thing like most robots, or like your robot vacuum that can only vacuum and follow its own predetermined pattern. A artificial general intelligence can learn on its own how to vacuum your house better, for example. So just like how you can do many different things like play games, talk to your friends, and help with chores, an AGI robot could do many different things as well. So what does that look like for now? We're still in the beginning stages, and we're still trying to figure out and understand how these things are going to help us. As Travis mentioned, a lot of people are focusing on the negative and how it's going to enable kids to, you know what, I hate to break it to you, but kids have been cheating since school existed. And anytime that there is an opportunity for them to do that, they're going to do that. And we can recognize that and we can understand it. But what we can really do is we can work on improving things. Now, for many years, I've said, if a kid can cheat on your test is wrong and you should be giving a better test. And I know that's a controversial view, but it's one that I've held for a long time. And to be honest, I've put in some of my own prompts about these kinds of things that kids wouldn't have been able to cheat on before, that now they definitely can. And so it's going to take us re-examining what some different things look like.